Hello everyone, I am Priscilla, missionary here in Philippines. And so this Sunday, we listened to the gospel of Jesus feeding the 5,000 men. And I suppose it's a very famous story in the Bible about this miracle where Jesus fed with only 5 loaves and 2 fishes. But you know what? I discovered that there is another miracle that perhaps we might take for granted or even just read past it and not slip by our minds. No, that is how Jesus managed to sit down 5,000 hungry men on the grass. And can you imagine how this scene would look like? No, and with the little that he had, Jesus blessed and distributed the bread and fish, that they all had their fill. And as I was praying with this image, it reminds me of what it means to be church. Not only the physical building, but as a people of God, as believers coming together, as people of God coming together to be fed and nourished by the bread, by the Eucharist, Jesus himself. The Eucharist that is the center of our Catholic faith. The Eucharist is a sign of communion with God and with our brothers and sisters all over the world. Our lives revolves around the Eucharist. We are part of that 5,000 men today in the Gospel. And looking at the situations of our surrounding, the world, I was asking, how can we be signs of this communion? At school, when we see someone being ostracized. At work, where we see injustice happening. At the various wars in our families and countries. What does it mean for you to be church? And what can we do within our capacity to create church wherever we are? Church where we feel the warmth of fraternal relationship. Where each of us are fed with the living bread, Jesus himself. And a Jesuit theologian once said, the church makes the Eucharist, and the Eucharist makes the church. And so the fruit of the Eucharist is the unity of the church. And so today I invite each one of you to reflect on how can I create this unity? How can I create communion in my life with others? Have a very good Sunday.